Good morning, everybody. So here I'm going to go out for a short walk, kind of talk about some subjects just came up in the fitness community. You're probably going to guess what my next words are going to be. So since just about everybody's talking about it, I figured I'd put my spin on it too. So shock, surprise, not. I just come out that the Liver King has been doing steroids. He's been doing a lot of steroids. Anywhere from a 2 to 10 to 11 grand a month. And that's a ton of steroids, I'm guessing. I don't know, I don't do them. But I've got to think that amount of money has to be in a pretty excess of doing PEDs. And those that do them, if you could put in comments just how ridiculous that level is or not, let me know. My anticipation was that if you want to do steroids that you might spend, I don't know, $400 or $500 a month. Obviously I was wrong. So I find it kind of surprised he did come out with a big public apology / ad, and I'm sure most of you have seen it. If you haven't, you will. And I watched it and kind of took in what he had to say. I'm sure he rehearsed it and edited it many times because it was well done. There are some key points I put out on it. So when I first became aware of the Liver King was probably, I don't know, a year ago. I was really never interested in that aspect of fitness. I was all about getting in shape and getting stronger. I don't do bodybuilding, so I was never really concerned too much about having a well-defined, six-pack and stuff like that. And pretty much the six-pack was gone since I was about 50. Now, when I was younger, I had Mr. Metabolism, and I could do it. But we're going to turn around here and kind of stay in this one area where the wind's not so bad. So, but here's the takeaways I got on it. So, this man had been working out a long time. First thing he stated that he's rich. He still is. Okay, and I think you would have to be rich to be able to have a budget, of $10K for just the sole purpose of steroids and whatever else he was on. I don't know what the ins and outs of it was, but that seems to be a lot of money, and I don't know if he was making that type of money back compared to what I make on YouTube. It doesn't look feasible, but who knows. But the thing of it is that when he was asked numerous times if he was on steroids or if he was natural, he always stated he was natural. That's a lie. It's misleading. You're telling people in the gym that they can look like him without taking steroids, and I have to imagine there was a lot of young men sitting there hitting the gym and may have gotten discouraged because, well, they put the time in and they followed the diet and weren't looking like him. So let me make some clarifications here. The whole idea to go in the gym is to get healthier. Now, if you spend a long time in the gym, I mean, not just working out, but working out for years, yes, there will be physical changes that will make you look more athletic. It's going to happen. I work out for strength, but now, after doing it for 48 years, I do look big. And I finally have to admit it. I look at enough pictures of myself. I never thought I did, but do I look big like a bodybuilder? No, that wasn't my training. All right, they do a completely different regimen of training than I do, and they have to really dial in their diet. And yes, a lot of them are on steroids, because if you are to compete, the competition has made it where if you want to sit there and go anywhere, you have to. I know a few people that do quote unquote natural bodybuilding, and then I know some people who do bodybuilding that take as much as they can afford, and they're all told the same thing after a meet when they don't place well, is you got to get bigger. Damn, you're supposed to be a natural bodybuilder, so to be thinking that they should look like your massive ones, Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, or whatever, is ridiculous. Ain't no damn way they can get that big. Alright, it's supposed to be a natural class. So what do most of them do? They do a cycle. They admitted it to me. Yeah, I do a cycle. I need to. Otherwise I won't even play. So the industry has really kind of pushed it. Now here you got somebody who started his own channel and wanted to get popular, and he took the necessary pharmaceuticals to look the look. And fortunately for him, he had the money to sit there and, I imagine, pay for the best stuff and pay for the best doctor. I always tell people, if you're going to do that, do it under the direction of a doctor who knows what he's doing. Not buy it from isellpeds.com, or those idiots you see online. I get, not so much now, I think the word got out there, but when I go on the Facebook groups, I would get a message request about once a week from somebody wanting to sell me pharmaceuticals online. And I would tell them, no thank you, I don't do them. And they go, well, I also do regular supplements. Well, I have local businesses for that. I want my local substance. I have ones in Joliet I can go to, Apex Nutrition, a few others, GNC for my arginine. When Apex is out of it, I do take a lot of it. But damn near not going to buy supplements from you, because they're probably as well regulated as your pharmaceuticals are. So I think everybody knows my stance on steroids or TRT or HRT or WXY or whatever the hell shit is, trend, been there, whatever. It's not for me, but if it's for you, do it safely. Be an adult about it, and make wise decisions. First of all, I am not rich, so not only can I not afford $10,000 a month, I can't afford $500 a month for that, nor will I. I did mention I'm Scottish descent, right? Yeah. So if I have an extra $500, I'm either going to use it to pay off debt, or I'm going to buy me a new toy, new pew-pew. So I'm not going to spend it on HRT or TRT or Tren, or I'm trying to remember all the names that I see posted online. People that think just because I can lift a lot of weight, I must be on them. They need to really pay attention to my body composition. If I was, well, I'd look like the Liver King. And I don't. So, yes, he's finally come clean. There's a lot of others out there that probably should follow suit. But I'm not going to point out names. You know who you are. So you're not setting unreal expectations to the people that follow you. I don't know how many people even believed he was natural. I have to imagine and I hope it was a very small number. But remember, just go in the gym and lift. Your goal is to be in better shape by the end of the year than you were in the beginning of the year, and to get back into it the following year. You're not competing with anybody but yourself. Just try to be a better, healthier version. All right, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. All right, and you're never too old to learn. I've picked up new routines from other people in fitness such as myself, and sometimes you kind of forget. Hey, yeah, I used to do that. I kind of forgot about it. So now I've seen, Michael at the Body Beatdown doing a few of these things. I've heard on Iron Mike, or I heard it on this, and I'm going to incorporate back into the thing. So, whether you're natural or not, you still need to put the work in. But be honest with yourself, and be honest with the people who ask you. Okay? I don't judge either one, as long as you're honest to me. So, remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise form, vitamins and minerals will do pretty much everything you need. And listen to your body. All of a sudden you're starting to get a sharp pain somewhere, stop doing that exercise for a little bit or reduce the weight. Alright, try to keep yourself injury free, and slow and steady wins the race. MacBean Scottish Fitness. Everybody have a blessed week.